Hello everyone. In this video I will be building the entire scene from floor to walls, windows, ceiling and continuing from the bed that we already modeled. So sit tight, and this is good, also good, very good for the beginners. So let's continue. Okay, so I'm I will create a box for the walls and the ceiling box, and click this to snap, or the shortcut S, S for sugar. So click and drag and snap. Okay, and then that is the height. I should have done the other way. Alright, so let's say the height is 3 meter. Okay, alright. So now in my perspective view, let me turn on the shading. So what I have to do is first of all isolate and delete the bottom part, so I can add edit poly and delete this part if I want to. Let's say I will extract it actually instead of deleting. So detach, no clone, so click OK. Okay, let me change the lighting, default lighting to 2 lights, and now you can see the you will notice the difference. Apply to all views, click OK. So now there is multiple light, more than one. Sorry. So as you can see, the flooring is separated and my wall is separated with the ceiling. We might not see ceiling that much, but yeah. Okay, so I can exit the isolation, and if I go to my top view, press T. Let me bring this bed somewhere here. Okay, and maybe I can just bring this on the side a little bit. Okay, so let me I will be having 2 windows, large windows, and then there will be a column in between separating the window. Okay, so I will begin by creating a rectangle, something like this. Okay, so let me make it round figure, let's say 200, and shift right click, turn on midpoint, so I can just snap to the midpoint of this line. You can see it's ready to snap, so just leave the mouse, it should snap to the center, and then I can extrude. 300 is correct. And now I should create a camera actually. Press C and then shift F. Oh, it's already shift F. Sorry. With the camera selected, let me adjust the focal length, something like this. Okay, let's turn on the shading. So this looks quite big. I can reduce the length, something like this. Alright, fine. So let's begin to add some division. Click one edge ring, and so I can apply connect to add edge loops. So make it equal, something like this, and then I need division on these two sides as well. Okay, something like this. So you can, let me show you in the perspective what is happening. Press P and I'm out of the camera. So this is what I'm trying to adjust. Click OK, and I need one more here, the equal gap. I need to bring it here. Okay, so okay, I don't want to select the edges over there. Okay, right click, connect. Okay, so let's bring this down just somewhere equally, roughly. Click OK. So now these two I am planning to make my window. Alright, fine. What I can do is extract it, detach, and click OK. I can give it a different color, something different, little bit. Alright, so this is the column and this is my window opening, and this needs some thickness. Okay, so let me push this back. Before I do it, let me show you a way to record this position without animating. So Alt right click, freeze transform, freeze transform. Okay, just click yes, and now if I move it and do the thing that I want to do, shell, give some thickness. Okay, maybe 10, so that's good enough. Now if I want to bring this back, again alt right click, with this selected, just go to transform to 0. Ta-da, back to the original position. Alright, but I want to take this back somewhere here, and then I would like to give a frame, a window frame, and then the rest will be the glazing. Okay, so the way I can do it is select the faces, the polygon is selected, so right click, bevel, so I can get the bordering. Maybe that should be enough. -5, let's say -5. Okay, click OK. No extrude, I don't know, just right click. Let me go to the perspective and see what is happening with my, if I enter 0 and then click OK, now this should be okay. Let me isolate again. I would like to extract, separate the glazing from the frame, detach, click OK, and then what I can do is, just for visual purpose, I can give a different color just so we can see it easily and then modify it if we want to. So the frame needs to have some thickness. Shell, let's do it on the other side, something like this, 4, let's say. Okay, exit the isolation, going back to my camera view. So I have my frame, I have my glazing. The glass also needs little bit thickness, so something like 1 centimeter maybe. Fine, so this is what I would like to do. I have to adjust the camera, but let me continue building it. I can add a skirting. So the way I will do a skirting, I will draw a line from the top view connecting, let me show you that. Let me select the column and just the walls. Isolate. I'll go to the top view, press T, and what is happening here? Let me check the shell modifier. Although it's not visible, noticeable, but if I just check the straighten corners, that will fix it. Yeah, let me show you again. So with that off, it was showing this weird uneven thickness. So now this is even. Okay, time for the skirting. So right control, right click, select line, and turn on the snap. You can see the shortcut, keyboard shortcut S. Okay, so S, and then I need to turn off this midpoint snapping. So again, shift right click and then click midpoint to untick it. Now I can start drawing it. Okay, what I can do is hold shift to keep this in the straight line. Okay, and then click, and then I can just continue clicking. Now I don't want to snap to this line. I want to keep aligned to this line. So if I press shift to here, so you can see it's snapping. So just keep the mouse away, click. Okay, now it's good, and then I can just complete the creation. Now if I go to the camera, this is my line that I created. If I press extrude, you will see what happens. Okay, the skirting is 10 centimeter, but this is not the way I want it. Okay, so it's creating the entire face. It's a normal box extrude. What I need to do is the couple of ways. So this is the way I will do for now, so I can adjust the thickness. Okay, so let me select the face of this top and the face of the for bottom. Now I only have this side wall of its kind of thing, one face. Now it needs the thickness, so I can add shell, and it's the opposite direction, and I can give the thickness to my skirting. Okay, oopsie, Alt Z is not giving me the camera control. Okay, let me just zoom in. Fine, I cannot do that, so I'll do it manually. So here's my skirting. So 1.5 maybe. It's too much actually. Let's give it 1. Okay, so this is all good. So we can come out of the isolation. So we have the wall, ceiling, flooring, skirting, column, windows, everything is there. Okay, let me adjust the size of the carpet. This is actually the carpet. So let's go to the top view. The top view, and I want to adjust it. So if I add editable spline and just adjust the point, so let me just select all and make it convert to corner, so I don't have these Bezier handles. Okay, click corner. Okay, so now if I just adjust the carpet, something like this roughly, and then bring this down somewhere here roughly. Okay, so we have our carpet, we have our flooring, but we have to adjust the face direction. So if I check this back face, you can see that the face is flipped, so we can flip it, apply the normal modifier, that will fix it. Okay, and then collapse to editable poly. Same goes for the wall, but now we have thickness to it, so that is not a concern anymore. What I need is, I need a curtain box, so that I can hide the handle, the hanging of the curtain, so we'll just see the curtain coming down. Okay, so very simple. You can just create a small rectangular box here to here and here to here. So right control, right click, rectangle, and then we can just draw it. Just, it can go, it can penetrate, we will not see it. And then the front view, bring this up. Where is my ceiling height? Okay, let's say 300. So this will come down from my ceiling, extrude down to, let's say I convert to editable poly, and then select my vertex, snap it. Okay, so it is aligned. Let's see the perspective. Okay, just bring this forward a little bit. Okay, the same thing we can just copy or just extend it. It's not noticeable, just extend it. Yep, so now we have the curtain box, and now we are almost there. Setting up our scene, I have to adjust the camera, I have to add in my side tables and armchair table, armchair and floor lamp. We'll be doing it shortly.